Hello everyone, this is another class brought to you by PLB, Professional Languages Brazil, and today we are going to talk about the present simple and the use of frequency adverbs. We use the present simple to talk about fixed times like departures and arrivals of buses, trains, planes, opening and closing times of shops and offices, school times, etc. For example, what time does the train to Brighton leave? It leaves at 7:15. We can say 7:15 or 7:15. The lessons start at 8:15 or 8:15 a.m. and finish at 1:30 p.m. We can also say 1:30. We use present simple also to talk about habits. For example, I usually get up early on weekdays. I wake up early on weekdays and I wake up late at the weekend. When talking about habits, frequency adverbs are often used with the present simple to indicate how frequently an action takes place, how frequently an action happens. The frequency adverbs are always, meaning 100%, usually about 80%, often 60%, sometimes about 30%, rarely or seldom 10%, never 0%. We also have ever, but ever is more used with present perfect. We are going to study present perfect later on in this course. Frequency adverbs come immediately before the verb when the verb is an ordinary verb, but come after the verb when the verb is the verb to be. In affirmative sentences, we place them between the subject and the ordinary verb. Ordinary meaning normal verbs, apart from verb to be, or after the verb be. For example, we sometimes eat out on Saturday night. They are rarely at home in the mornings. In negative sentences, we place them between the auxiliary, don't or doesn't, and the base form of the verb, or after the verb to be, of course, as I said before. For example, Max doesn't often study in the evenings. They are usually at home on Sundays. In interrogative sentences, we place them between the subject and the base form of the verb, or after the verb to be and its subject. For example, do you ever play tennis at the weekend? Repeat after me. Do you ever play tennis at the weekend? Is Douglas often at home in the evenings? Repeat after me. Is Douglas often at home in the evenings? Other expressions of time which we use to talk about habits are as follows: every day, every night, every week, on Mondays, on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays. The day of the week in its plural form indicates that the action is repeated every Monday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday. We generally visit our grandparents on Sundays. So repeat again. We generally visit our grandparents on Sundays. We also use once a week, twice a day, 3 times a day, 4 times a day, etc. We cannot use once a month or twice a month, twice a year, 3 times a year, 4 times a year, etc. For example, they are tested once a week. Thank you very much for watching. This was another class brought to you by PLB, Professional Languages of Brazil, and I'll see you very soon again. If you have any questions, please write an email and send to us. Okay, so see you next time. Bye-bye.